My name's Tom Benton. I ride for Inform TMX MAKE and I'm 21 this year.
Racing's Benton from the breakaway on lap 1, Cruz in the
This is my journey leading up to the U23 Australian Road Champs. I actually started racing since I was 8 or 9 years old. And yeah, sort of fell in love with the sport pretty quickly and haven't fallen out of love with it yet, and yeah, still just love racing my bike. It's always been a goal, like of course I'm doing nationals. This was my last year, which is why I was like meant so much, I guess, because like this is the last chance. Around the middle of last year I sort of started having knee troubles, which have sort of pandered me in the past as well a bit. And yeah, it sort of took me a good 3 months of basically no riding and trying to come back, and then the knee would sort of flare up again. And I sort of got to the stage where I sort of said to Pat and the guys at Inform that I'll give it one more crack, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So massive thanks to all the guys at like Physio Sports and Pursue. Basically got me back on track, and thankfully everything worked out and I got back on the bike, and yeah, 3 months to go up to nationals, and there was enough time. I guess I wasn't entering to just pedal around like it was, I wanted to podium. Well, I guess a large focus was on the TT for me, just because I thought the road race is hilly, I'm a bigger guy. TT probably suits me a bit better, so I put a lot of work into that. But in the end, yeah, it was the road race, which was where I sort of found my legs. And I guess a big thing for me as well was I sort of focused on my weight as well, because from the year before, that was probably something that held me down. Was I was able to get around the course relatively well, but I knew if I could drop a few more kilos, it would go the distance, and yeah, it definitely helps. The plan was, I basically said to Pat like the entire year, like I want to go the early break again, which I did the year before.
A group of 5 that formed out in front, consisting of Luke Deasy, Connor Sense, Robert Parker, but the 2 big names in that front group, Zach Gilmore and Tom Benton.
Everyone knew that that's what I wanted to do, because that was probably my best chance of winning the race. It's not a high percentage chance of winning, because quite often early breaks come back and that'll be your race over. But I was happy to roll the dice. Sort of helped the team out and also put me in the best position to take it out. And yeah, thankfully that day everything went right. I basically started on the front row of the pack, sort of put in a dummy move on the first climb, and that was basically it. I don't think an early breakaway at Nationals has ever gone so easily. So that took a lot of stress out of things.
With that group being led by the Oliver's Real Food Racing squad.
Expecting probably a slightly stronger breakaway, just with a few more teams like Bridge Lane and Oliver's. So when that didn't happen, I was a bit annoyed, because I thought, well, they're just going to bring us back pretty easily now. But yeah, thankfully we kind of just like floated around a minute and a half the whole race. And yeah, I guess the original break of 5 kind of dropped down to 4, then 3 guys, and yeah, with 2 laps to go on the climb, I could tell the other 2 who were still with me were not feeling so great anymore. So I sort of just like surged off, and thankfully they weren't able to follow, and it was just me and trying to make it to the finish line, and yeah, thankfully held on.
Benton from the breakaway on lap 1, Cruz into Buninyong to go out the winner of the under-23 Australian
I didn't really think it would ever be possible. Like, it's definitely a lot of emotion as I crossed the line.
Teammates rounded out the podium. In second place it was Rudy Porter, followed by Carter Turnbull.
Just seeing all the guys so happy for me, yeah, it's very emotional.
I didn't think it'd be possible to sort of stay away all day. Just the support of my team, everyone saying you can do this, just go over the line, and yeah, I'm amazed.
Definitely opens up a lot of doors for me. So the first door that's kind of open now is being able to get a ride with Trinity over in Europe. So I head off in the next few weeks hopefully, and sort of try my luck over in Belgium and some of the UCI races and whatever else they've got on, sort of, and see how the form stacks up against the other best under 23 riders. And yeah, I'm pretty open with where we go from there, but yeah, a lot of doors are definitely open up, that's for sure.